Terrapins will boot it away to start the game. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Black 4-2.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll try the toss to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback. His stomach, that's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looking for room, it's Ray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. At midfield, he's got room.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air, it's Washington. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Terrapins are on the move.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going...
Brings into the open. It's come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He wants it all. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Makes the catch. It's Bachmeyer. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hagan. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Martin. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hagan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Back to pass on second down. Plucks it out of the air. Touchdown, BYU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher, an 8. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He makes the grab. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing line.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Quickly complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Looking to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Line gets set, first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Washington. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And they're able to get him down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Looking to throw for it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. He's got it. He's trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Brings up third.
to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hoosiers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll leave it with him. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Finds his man. It's Glover. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Glover. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent. A lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Finds his man. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Trying play action. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Back to pass, it's Mendoza. They've got the screen set up. Oh, look at the hops. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He fires one deep over the middle. Complete to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
That's caught. It's Allen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Calls his own number. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fakes to grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Shapen. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but bring it, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. Got a man. It's Hemby. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. To throw, it's Shapen. Throws toward the end zone. Oh. Right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Ripping through the defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
It's a running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pressure coming. That's reeled in. It's Allen.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Mosley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He fires one deep down the right side. The incomplete.